Hello, my name is Lacey and welcome back to Late Night Coloring Mama. Tonight I have my February 2025 haul. And it's a double haul, y'all. I have some more books, coloring books, and a little bit of supplies to share with you. So, for all of you that love coloring, I will start with that first. I love coloring, that's mainly my channel. Even though I haven't really colored much, I still am working that out with the baby. I have been coloring a little bit in my free time, just not on video yet. Hoping to do that really soon though, because I'm getting back into wanting to try all these things and everything with the supplies that I have that's been sitting. So yes, I'll show you what I got. So yeah, let's get started. First, let me show you the supplies that I have here. I got these graphics aqua pens. It says 6 times. I haven't even opened them yet. Watercolor felt tip pen. Hobby Lobby, and they were $9.49. You just get 6 in here. If you use these, let me know if you like them or not. I like to hear if people do or not. I'm just curious, what you think of them. Something that I might like, you might not like. Something that you like, I might not like. But, I'd love to hear and I'd love to try new things. So, yeah. I love that we're all liking different things. Let me try to open this. I have not even opened these yet, really, honestly, to look at them and pull one out and see what they look like. So I'm just going to grab a rando color. And this one says make manga on it. You guys can't even read that. My lighting. I still haven't hooked up my new lighting. I have new lighting. I just need to get it. So these are what they look like. Has a fine tip and a brush tip. Oh, that feels nice. They feel pretty light. My hand's way too close. Okay, there's the brush. And there's the fine, and I usually love fine tips, but these brush ones look really nice. So yes, and they feel pretty light. I kind of like that. Hopefully I like them when I use them. I'm excited to use them. And then the next set is more aqua pens. They are also $9.49 from Hobby Lobby if you have a Hobby Lobby. There's 6 of them. Just a watercolor felt tip pen. And these say Metropolitan. So those are the colors on the sides for that. Same type of thing. And on the back they do say the colors. So that's nice. So this one's black gentian. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Light blue, aqua green, tangerine, and light gray. Let me see the other ones. I didn't even look at that. And these ones, the other ones, say black, which is fine because I always run out of black, I feel like. Rose beige, rose pink, raspberry, ultramarine, and amber. So yes, let me see. I'm gonna look at something quick in here. Okay, I was looking at it to see what it was showing. So yeah, I'm excited to use both of those, try them out. I check out my Hobby Lobby once in a while to see. I get a lot of my coloring books off Amazon. So yeah. Okay, so I know it's not Halloween, but I thought this coloring book was adorable, so I had to get it. So this is Sweet and Creepy Coloring, over 60 enchanting images of ghosts, witches, and cozy haunted places. Illustrations by Kitty Willow Wilson. Now, I will show you a couple, like any of my coloring books. If you want full flip-throughs, let me know. If there's anything you want me to color in or try to color in out of everything that you have seen so far in any of my videos, please let me know. So they are single-sided. Oh, the paper's okay. It is pretty thin. But I like that it's single-sided. These pictures are so adorable. I'm just going to show a few. I mean, I would color in this all year round, but that's me. I can color anything all year round. I can color Christmas. I can color, it doesn't even have to be a holiday, whatever. Be winter and I want to color flowers. It's whatever I'm in the mood for, I guess. Look at that snail. So a while back I hauled, oh, let me see if they're next to me. Hang on here. They are called smooth sticks. So I might use some of those in some of these backgrounds. I don't know. I haven't used them yet, but I'm excited to try them out. And I want to use my fine tips because there's a lot of pictures that I can use those in. I actually reorganized my coloring book shelf. It's nothing exciting. It's something we've had forever, and I mentioned that I wanted to get a bigger one. Right now this is going to do, but really soon I am going to have to get a bigger one because it's overloaded, I think. Little ghosts. I think they're adorable. And the pumpkin. So there's just a few pictures. I have more, you know. If you want to see a full flip through, let me know. It says with over 60 eerie and intricate coloring templates. Templates. Do you say templates or templates? Maybe it's just the way I talk. My husband makes fun of me sometimes with the thing, how I say stuff. I don't know. I just might talk a little weird. I think it's templates, but that's that one. And then, since I was born in the 80s, and usually I don't go for these types of coloring books, but I just think nostalgia. A lot of these coloring books I'm going to show you are fun coloring books to me, so that's why I got them. So this is Best of the 80s coloring book. I was born in the 80s, if you didn't know, I was. So a lot of these pictures, I remember this stuff, and I have older siblings as well. I am the youngest. My parents had 5 children, and I am the youngest. So Best of the 80s says Walter Foster, I think I'm reading. And they have like little facts here. It says go grab those markers or colored pencils and get nostalgic. Look at the bright colors. I mean, sorry, my pictures. I'm like zoomed way in. Oh my Lanta. Who remembers this movie? 16 Candles, and it's one of my favorites. I can watch this movie over and over and over. Molly Ringwald is in a lot of 80s movies that I love. Where's the beef? Just some fun. And they're single-sided. The paper is actually decent. It's got a good thickness to it, I think. Roller skate. My sisters had the skates. I used to have roller skates, and we used to go to a roller rink when I was a kid. I loved roller skating, and then I moved on to rollerblades. Dirty Dancing. Love that movie. I have that movie as well. Hip hop, says. Oh my gosh, those big cell phones. I used to have a toy cell phone that exactly like that when I was a kid. And I was obsessed with it. And I think my friend or my cousin or someone had the exact same one. I just thought of that. I totally forgot about that. But yes, I used to have a big, huge toy one. And it was actually a toy and actually made noise. And yes. So that's it with that one. It's Best of the 80s coloring book. It is pretty thick. I mean, let me see if it says anything. I don't say too much, but yeah, it definitely brings back memories from when I was a kid. I love all the memories, so. All right, the next one, some of you may say this is for children. I think it can be for anybody, children, adult, and I had to get it because I love Disney. So this is actually Crayola Disney, 288 pages. Now, this I'll probably end up just coloring with colored pencils or crayons, you know. We got lots of crayons here. I got kids that love to color, and they have pencils too. Comes with like stickers, which I'll probably end up giving the stickers to my kids. Probably my daughter more so. She's more of into the stickers than I am, but they're adorable. And then some of the pictures. So Wreck-It Ralph. And they are perforated, and they're really thin paper. But you know, I'd color both of them even with colored pencils. I'll just show a couple because this would take forever. And I gotta get to my other stuff too. So there's quite a bit of Wreck-It Ralph in here. Lilo and Stitch, which you guys will be excited to see one of my other coloring books. It's very affordable too, so. Aladdin. Oh, that was my favorite Disney movie as a kid. And if I am zoomed in too much, I'm sorry. I just thought a lot of people had a hard time seeing some of my videos, so I just like zoomed it way in. So you guys can get better looks at the pictures of some stuff. Won't always probably be like this, but for some of the books. Pinocchio. And just some others, you know. Oh, turn it sideways for you. So yeah, this has 288 pages. I mean, can't go wrong if you really like Disney and want to color everything. It's a fun book. Okay, the next one, this was actually gifted to me. So this is large print, calm, easy color and frame featuring 31 relaxing coloring pages. It says New Seasons, a division of Publications International, Ltd. It is perforated, which I love, and I like the spiral bound too, so I can just flop it over whenever. So these are just basically easy, calming, relaxing pages. It's a little bit of a mandala, it looks like. And they are single-sided, which is nice. The paper, it's all right. I mean, it's not super thick and not super thin either, so. We could have did that for Valentine's Day. I didn't really color any Valentine's stuff. but we'll get to it, right? We just baby steps. Some of these made me just think of something. I did try an extreme coloring book paint by sticker. I didn't get very far, so I put that aside for a while. I thought that would be a fun little hobby, and I've had the book that I did it in forever, and I never did it. When I was organizing my coloring books, I was like, well, you know what? I need to try this, so I did. And I've been doing like crosswords and reading and coloring here and there, so trying to get back into the swing of things and just enjoying myself. Okay, the last coloring book. So this is it. Those of you that don't like talking about books at all, it'll be after this, so you can shut off if you don't have. But if you like to hear a books I purchased and a book I read, stay tuned. I'd be happy to hang with you and talk with you, and I hope you enjoy it because I love reading too. Okay, this was Amazon printed, I'm pretty sure. Coloring book, Lilo and Stitch. So it just has a bunch of pictures. Paper. It's pretty sure it's double-sided. Thanks for your order. This book belongs to color test page, and they are double-sided. But I thought it was so cute. Fun little thing that I did. I actually have Stitch high-top sneakers. They had them at Walmart on clearance a while back for like $11. And I love like all types of shoes. They don't have to have characters. They can be just normal shoes, whatever. I just like all types of shoes, so I got them. I was like, you know, I could use a new pair, and I used to have tons, like 2 totes of shoes. Now I barely have any. I don't even have a tote of shoes, so I just get a few things here and there. But I have enough for every season. And of course, summer, you know, I always try to get new ones because you're barefoot in them, but just some fun little pictures. Just flipping through some of them. I'm not going to show them all. It is a pretty thick book, a lot of pages. But if you like Lilo and Stitch or Stitch, it is double-sided, like I said. It's just fun. It's a fun book that I just came across. I color in pretty much anything. You know, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone on some things. And it's going to take time, but, you know, I'm here for it. Alright, so if you don't want to hear about books, you can click off. I'm going to talk about some books, what I read, and the books I hauled. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to start off with the book I read. I actually read the Book of Ivy by Amy Engel, which is a dystopian YA novel set in a post-apocalyptic America, where 2 rival families control what remains of society. Sorry, I just kind of threw it up on my desk. So this is a book I purchased off Thrift Books, and it's kind of banged up and kind of, but you know, you get what you get. It was acceptable, they said. And you know, I don't care. I love used books. I love any book shape. I'm going to read it if all the pages are there. So that's what that is. Basically, I'll give you a brief synopsis of what I read. So Ivy Westfall is the daughter of the losing side, who is forced into an arranged marriage with Bishop Latimer, who is the son of the ruling family. However, Ivy has been raised to believe her mission is to kill Bishop and restore her family's power. As she gets to know him, she begins questioning everything she's been taught, leading to a gripping conflict between duty and love. The pacing is steady with a slow burn romance that adds depth to the plot. If I had to rate it on a 1 to 5 scale, I would give it a 4.1. So that's really good for me, a 4.1. I don't think I've ever given anything a 5-star. I don't know if anything could be perfect. I don't know. I haven't got there maybe. But I'd rate it a 4.1. A solid dystopian read with an intriguing premise and emotional depth. Though some readers may find the world building slightly lacking and the pacing uneven at times. This is book number 1 in the Book of Ivy series, and I can't wait to purchase the next one. So there is one more that I'm aware of. So I think that's it, honestly, of that. So yes, Super good. The book's a little rough shape. I love it. This book I am keeping. I'm not getting rid of because I want to read the second one. And then I'll show you what I got. So my friends have been telling me, some of my friends, I have 3 really close friends that I've been friends with since I was a kid. And they're readers too. And they've been talking about this author for a long time, and I just haven't touched any of the books. So finally they convinced me, and I picked the book that I wanted to read. So I chose The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. So on the back it just says, every day I clean the Winchester's beautiful house top to bottom. I pick up their daughter from school, and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband, Andrew, seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it's like. But she soon finds out, and by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. On the bottom it just says psychological suspense. So I haven't read it yet. We'll see what I think. When I get to that, I have a lot of books. The next one I purchased. This is almost like my other one that I had, that I shared with you guys. This is The Haunting of Winchester Mansion, and this one is by Alexandria Clark. And it just says here, in the small town of Black Bay, a vacant, forgotten house sits atop an overlooking bluff. When Bailey and Bodie Taylor move in and begin renovations, the house seems perfect. But things move on their own. Screams echo from the basement, and Bailey sees a shadowy figure out of the corner of her eye. Is the house haunted? And if it is, what does the ghost want with Bailey? So this makes me think of the other book I read. And I can't think of the title right now. My brain is like, The Haunting of something. I don't remember right now. I'll have to go back and look at my video because I forgot. It's not coming to me right now. Usually it does, but kind of sounds like the other one, kind of. So I'm excited to read this because I really liked the other book that I read. But that one is by Roger Hayden, and this one is by Alexandria Clark. So I like those haunting books, which I should read. Okay, so this one I'm currently in the middle of reading, and I don't want to talk too much about it because I purchased it. I actually was reading it from my library. I'm in the middle of it, and then I didn't finish it in time, so they returned it, and I'm like, I just have to buy the book because there's quite a few books in this series. I read Point 5 and then book number 1, and this is book number 2. This is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. It's a Throne of Glass series. So yeah, I'll just read the back what it is. You guys might be confused, I don't know, but this is the second book in there. So this is, I might say the names wrong. I'm not very good at pronouncing names. So this is how I say it in my head. Selena Sardothian won a brutal contest to become the king's champion. She is far from loyal to the crown. Though she goes to great lengths to hide her secret, her deadly charade becomes more difficult when she realizes she is not the only one seeking justice. Her search for answers ensnares those closest to her, and no one is safe from suspicion. Not the Crown Prince Dorian, not Chowell, the captain of the guard, not even her best friend, Nehemia, a princess with a rebel heart. Then, one terrible night, the secrets they have all been keeping lead to an unspeakable tragedy. As Selena's world shatters, she'll be forced to decide once and for all where her true loyalties lie, and what she is willing to fight for. And it says, the second book in the #1 New York Times bestselling Throne of Glass series returns readers to a land destroyed by liars, where one woman's truth is the only thing that can save them all. So yes, I didn't get to finish it in time. I can only read when my kids are in bed, and I need sleep too from the library before, other people are in line. I get it. Completely. So finally, I'm like, I'm just going to get this book because I didn't want to stop reading it. So good. We'll see how it ends and how I rate that when I get there. And the last book I have is called The Comeback, a novel by Ella Berman. And this one just says, so that's a cover. At the height of her career and on the eve of her first Golden Globe nomination, teen star Grace Turner disappeared. Now, tentatively sober and surprisingly numb, Grace is back in Los Angeles after her year of self-imposed exile. She knows the new private life she wants isn't going to be easy as she tries to be a better person and reconnect with the people she left behind. When Grace is asked to present a Lifetime Achievement Award to director Abel York, the man who controlled her every move for 8 years, she realizes that she can't run from the secret behind her spectacular crash and burn for much longer. And she's the only one with nothing left to lose. Alternating between past and present, the comeback tackles power dynamics and uncertainty of young adulthood, the types of secrets that become part of our sense of self, and the moments when we learn that though there are many ways to get hurt, we can still choose to fight back. So, that's that one. And that's all I have. That's what I hauled this month. So if you like this video, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I hope you all have a wonderful night and happy coloring. And if you like reading, happy reading too. Bye!